Today we are playing the Tocobaga Disc Golf Course in St. Petersburg, Florida. I am playing best shot doubles with my brother. On hole 1, we threw it a little too far. We both missed and tapped in our par. Hole 2 is a very simple and short hole, and we got the birdie with this putt. Hole 3 was a pretty tiny gap. Somehow I made it through, and then my brother did this little forehand putt. Hole 4 was a pretty short and easy hyzer with my zone, and I parked it.
Yay, birdie.
On hole 5, it was really tricky to get to the basket because it was through a small gap and then a million random trees, so we just scrambled for a par. On hole 6, I threw a crazy spike hyzer that got stuck in the palm tree.
Yeah, let's go. 4 down through 6.
On hole 7, I threw a turnover pretty close to the basket and then Lenny tapped it in.
Yeah.
Hole 8 is a tough turnover hole or an inside forehand. I ended up a little too far and straight. I gave it a pretty nice run, but we ended up with a par. Hole 9 was a fun hole with a slightly guarded green. I made it in there with a pretty straight shot, and then my brother made the putt. Hole 10 was very hard. I thought I threw the perfect turnover, but I hit the trees. We ended up with a par there, and then on hole 11, it was a really long par 3, and I threw it just a little bit too low.
Dang.
We ended up with a par there as well, and then on hole 12, I had a very nice skip shot that gave us a look. I was really happy to make this putt, and then we moved to hole 13. I threw it a little bit past the basket, but made the straddle putt. Then Lenny threw a very nice backhand skip shot that got him to like 20 feet, and then he made it. Had like a 1 foot gap to the basket, which we didn't get through, and we ended up with a par. On hole 16, I threw another straight shot with my wraith, and then Lenny made the putt from the bush. I thought I threw this perfect on hole 17, but it hit the palm trees before fading to the basket. This put us at a pretty nice score, and then luckily Lenny stayed in bounds on hole 18, and then Lenny tapped in for a final score of -12. So that's our first round of doubles at the Tocobaga Disc Golf Course. Let us know if you can beat this score. See you in the next one.